I didn't do it.
It's a really nice day, and I'm headed out now to meet some friends at the beach. I spent the morning basically playing ping pong with some friends. Bear in mind, I'm terrible at it. I spent some time recording because I think it might be fun. But a friend of mine, Paul from Germany, he came over and we've been hanging out. He's also like very much in the startup and tech scene, and we've had some very fun conversations. But we went to play ping pong, and that's one of my big life kind of philosophies, which I really enjoy, which is like just doing random things. And the way I have this kind of visual that I attach to this philosophy, which is like that of a kaleidoscope. And I think the more different experiences you have, the more colorful your kaleidoscope gets. And that's why I do a bunch of like random hobbies. Like I've done baking classes and like I went to Mongolia last summer. That was a really random one. It's been a great time. But yeah, we went to play ping pong for like 2 hours, and then went to have lunch with some friends and met some new people. An environmental engineer, a master's student doing HR management. Yeah, just it was a good time though. Kind of out and about, but I got a little bit antsy because I didn't manage to get enough work done this morning. I haven't slept loads, but got back, been doing some work, and now I'm gonna a friend's birthday party. I'm going to the beach for a friend's birthday party. So not the most productive day, but I think good to get out of my headspace. And also when I can't work, I get antsy and anxious about working again. And so when I get back, it's more focused. So that's been pretty nice. But yeah, also sent some client updates. We're scoping out a project. We're doing like a proper discovery phase, which is a lot of work. Like it's not, like writing down, like we're doing, it's a pretty big application that we've been in talks with this particular client to build, and they asked us for some early designs, and basically I took it as a scoping project. And so we've been doing designs, database design, API design, user stories, all this stuff, and that's been really, really interesting. And honestly, very, very happy with the work. Like I'm really excited about being able to like do so much pre-work. I think it's actually going to make the development way easier, and that's been something which I think has been underrated in my opinion. And I didn't realize just how big of a difference that makes until probably now. Like doing all of this, I am realizing how much easier it will be to build because we have the architecture completely nailed. And I think, yeah, if you want to build projects from scratch, unless you're building very basic MVPs where like you can throw stuff together, like in order to bootstrap MVPs quickly, they have to be really, really simple. If you want to build more than that, like scope things, because even if you just spend a day or two, I think it makes a huge difference, that pre-work. But yeah, anyway, I wonder how much footage I'll put at the ping pong game. It's pretty bad. Also, like we went in like completely normal clothes. Everyone else is dressed like properly to do some sport. We didn't really care, but it was a good time. It was a really, really nice just break from things. And it's not something I would be able to do every weekend, but nonetheless, yeah. So no other great reflections. Just focused on doing the work that I have. I was just implementing some more data tracking. Like I'm analyzing all my meetings over the last 6 months. I'm looking at what they are about, who they were with, and I have category and subcategory. So categories like, yeah, well, basically, I understand. So I can understand what type of meetings I'm spending the most time on. Are they client calls? Are they fulfillment, team, hiring, leads? I do plenty of calls. I didn't realize I do as many meetings as I do actually. So that might be a goal to cut down on that. But the data is something really exciting for me because it's given me a lot to understand and identify constraints. And I've actually started deleting items on my to-do list when I think they're not working on the constraint that I need to work on right now, or moving them really far down the line. And I think that's been something really productive and a change that I'm very excited about. Yeah. Other than that, I have to plan some stuff for a video that I'd like to do, kind of 100 days video, because I've realized I've vlogged, I've done these for more than 100 days now, and that's a really cool milestone. And I think there's a lot of like day in the life videos, but at the end of the day, those, especially if they're founder day in the life, a founder's life is so variable, especially the earlier stage you are, the more variable it is because there's more things you have to do. You don't have a routine. You have to play, you have to switch your hat constantly. You're hiring, you're doing client work, you're doing marketing, you're doing sales. And I think a day in the life is an awful way of showing what your life is actually like because your day changes so much. And yeah, I thought I had a cool opportunity because I've been doing this for 100 days. And I think 100 days is like a nice period where you can probably actually show a little bit more of the diversity and, you know, the bigger picture of what life is actually like. So that's the goal of that. I think it'll be fun. I'm trying to, you know, make it a little bit, I'm putting some more effort into it. We'll see if that gets me, you know, if that gets me anywhere, like if I actually manage to produce something nice. But at the end of the day, I'm still very, very early on in making these videos. And so, you know, they're bad. They're like, there's just a lot of them are poor quality, and I'm okay with that, right? Because I'd rather keep making them and slowly get better than not make them at all. So that's today wrapped, I'd say. We're probably not going to film anything else. I'm going to go to the beach, and I don't know how long I'm going to be there, but then I'm going to get back and sleep probably. So no more updates.